late. I was getting a tasty beverage.
Hi, my name's Austin. This is Late Starters.
Late starters after dark.
Yeah, what was that
Energy. Hello.
It is a little bit dark. Hi, Kaycie.
Hi.
Hi, Tim.
Hi.
Hi, Alex.
What up?
Nothing.
Oh, well,
What's up with you, bro?
I was just gonna play like a game with some friends.
Which one?
You wanna come?
Yeah, fuck it.
Yeah, it's just Pokemon. You know, you get it.
Just
So you can join
Pokemon.
Just Pokemon.
And these are just sunglasses.
Oh,
boy.
whoa! Who's this cool guy?
Hey,
Just
what's
dark
up, everybody? It's me, Kyle.
That's William Eilish.
That's William.
I'm William Kyle Eilish.
William Kylish.
WKI. Anyways, what's up, cool cats? You guys do anything cool this week, or
Anything we say is not gonna be as cool as you, dude.
Yeah.
oh yeah, man, you know that. What?
How did we get here from Austin SMR
Yeah,
to
late night.
Yo.
I come out. WKI.
It's with an E.
No, Irish.
Yep.
It's different. You thought I was old Bill? Young Bill?
Old Bill.
Old
What
Bill.
everybody refers to William Eilish as in Hollywood. Old Bill.
You know what?
Okay.
Pokemon's cool, but I gotta go.
So I live in a world where Eilish starts with EI,
Mhm.
but in Austin's head it starts IEI. Like you
Yeah,
just tack an eye on the
Hi guys, it's me, Steven.
No, I
Oh,
don't
no.
like this either. Send
No,
this one out too.
I got
Send
it.
this. Get out of
Fine,
here.
fine.
Steven.
I don't know
What's up, guys?
All right, which ghost
Thank
of Christmas past is this now?
I'm Edward Scissorhands.
Oh, that's
I don't think he talked.
Yeah, I kind of dig that though. No, he just kind of
Alright.
destroyed a waterbed.
So the ghost of Christmas cool, and the ghost of Christmas nerd, and the ghost of Christmas Edward Scissorhands.
Yeah, you get it, Tim.
Those
Trifecta.
common categories. So, what did we all learn here today from our ghost visits?
That Scissorhands starts with an I.
Pick her
Just
Is
your
there
hands.
hands?
Hey, so bright. Oh, you guys want to do this? You want to play some Pokemon?
Which ghost are you first?
No ghost.
No ghost?
No, just a clone.
Oh.
All right, shut it down.
All right, shut you down. That's what I say.
Oh.
Try.
Go.
Fucking try. Come at
Ah, technical difficulties. Hey, we're back. Alex had to kill my clone.
me. Not a problem. Anytime.
She's so fast. What did you
Yeah.
use?
I love that because Austin never said thank you. Just, Alex had to kill my clone. You're welcome.
Yeah, it's one of those things. It's like, washing your own dishes. It's cool that you did it for the household, but you don't really get a thanks.
You gotta
You
thank
know-
yourself.
Well, yeah, that's up there.
That's
I didn't clone myself. I don't know who did it. Thanks anyway, though, I guess.
What's up, Kanto? It's Calynn and Chonks here, ready to tell you the latest and breakingest of the news. We're telling you news. Hi. And first, a word from our sponsors. Chonks, hand me the sheet. Chonks, this is just a list of places to buy candy. Alright, no sponsors. Anyways, after leaving this Pokemon lab, we were all like, yeah, let's go to Route 1. That'll be great. It's a great time on Route 1. You can catch Pokemon, you can take pictures, you can go on adventures, all the stuff Route 1 has to offer. Unfortunately, the very first thing I did was accidentally step on a Rattatas tail, and it was an accident, and I feel very bad about it. Then as Pidgey steals Chonks' candy bar. I know. I'm telling them literally right now. Okay, so Chunks' candy bar got stolen, and it was a terrible crime.
Charmander.
All right, I can continue now. And then the Spearow shows up, and apparently it already knows Victor and Spoons. And then Ford takes a picture of this Rattata, I assume to make it his phone screen or something. And then Victor and Spoons run off, and they're ducking behind trees because Victor's trying to keep Spoons from getting attacked by this Spearow who is on them. And then Chunks is all mad that her candy bar got stolen, so she's attacking Pidgey. And then Posy's like, I'm gonna help out with this Rattata, but misses, but it's fine. Posy did her best, and then the Rattata knocked me over, which is fine because I stepped on its tail, and like, you know, I get it. It's fair. Anyways, this Spearow is hunting down Victor and Spoons, and it tries to dive down and attack Spoons, but Victor wouldn't let it. And then they just keep running deeper into the woods. So after a while, Ford's like, hey, Calynn, can I just catch this Pokemon? And I was like, well, you could try, but you can also like fight it to weaken it, or you could just throw this Pokeball, I guess. And he did, and then he caught Rattata. Okay, so Chunks is telling me to get back to the Pidgey part. This is the important part of the story, which is, okay, Chunks, got it. I'm on it right now. Okay, so this Pidgey stole Chunks' candy bar. And so Chunks went and just started going after this thing. And eventually, she fought it and got the candy bar back, and so we were all good. We were out of there. But Posy's like, oh no, this Pidgey's still here, and tries to take a swing at it, and misses. And then the Pidgey comes back and starts attacking Posy. So like, this Pidgey was doubly rude. Anyways, Chunks and I were like, we better go help Victor because this Spearow is like out of control. So we went over there, and Chunks got to the Spearow and scratched it, and then it pecked Chunks, and it was this huge thing. And then Ford was like, oh no, this is bad, and so he threw a Pokeball at it and captured the Spearow too. So now he's got a Rattata and a Spearow. Just crazy. So anyways, this Pidgey is still fighting Posy, and I'm like, well, it's the only thing left here. So I was like, all right, I'll just capture it. And then I got the rude Pidgey, and he's not as rude now, I think. We're working on it. We'll get there. So anyways, then we head back to the Pokemon Center because it was a really intense battle, and we heal up our Pokemon, and then we head back out, and then Coulter shows up, and he's annoying as always because he's just like blah blah blah. I don't know. I don't listen to anything he says, but he gave Victor this thing that was for me, which seems like a very convoluted present giving tactic. I don't know. Anyways, that's it.
It's getting dark out, and you guys set out back onto Route 1. It's not getting dark, it's dusk. Yeah.
We're crepuscular.
What did you just call me? Yeah, you're crepuscular. You guys get out there.
We have a nickel-plated membrane. That's the other one.
No, that's a nictitating membrane.
That's what I said. Nickel-plated membrane.
Hi, I'm Austin, and this is Late Started. We started over. You know who else has a nictitating membrane? Spearow. Congratulations.
Oh, yeah. I do have a question about mechanically. Now that I have more Pokemon, am I only allowed to have one out at a time? Like, how does that play?
So before I answer it, do Victor and Calynn, do you guys think you can answer it in character, or do you guys need clarification from the games to this? Because I don't know if it's anything we've ever been over.
Like, having them more than one out at a time is something that we have been over, but not necessarily during battle.
Okay. Do you feel confident? I think you all know the answer. I just want to make sure you guys feel confident. I don't want to just throw you into the wind. You know
I'm going to say an answer. Is it right? Who knows? Welcome.
I'll just say this. Mechanically, you can, Tim. In a battle, there are, like, you can only give one action on your turn, and that will let you do stuff with your Pokemon. But if you want to express that in character and see what these guys come up with.
Yeah. So when I'm battling with my Pokemon, now that I have multiple Pokemon, can I only have one in the battle at a time?
Well, it depends a bit on the rules, but for the most part, yeah. And then you have to swap them out if you want to use the second one.
Okay, so how do I swap them out?
In battle?
Yeah, you just decide?
Yeah, you just recall
Okay,
them and
okay.
then send the next one out.
So you don't have to wait for the first one to be like all the way beaten or anything like that?
No. You can decide at any point.
Okay. All right.
A lot of trainers do it when the next trainer sends out a different Pokemon, and then you realize, like, oh shit, they sent out this Pokemon, which is strong against the one I have on the field. So then you take your Pokemon, find the one that's strong against them, and then send that one out.
Okay. Got it.
But great point. And then Calyn's gonna toss up the Pokeball with the Pidgey and like hit the button so the Pidgey that she just caught comes out and hangs out with her.
All
Hopefully.
Right. You press the button and the Pidgey pops out. Here you go. I don't have her bars and stuff set up yet. Or is it a her? Let's look. Oh, it's a boy.
Great. Damn it.
So he flaps out. He looks at you and looks. First he cocks his head, and then he just starts preening. Is that preening? You know what I mean. Yeah.
Preen.
And he's just looking around.
Does a Pidgey have a cloaca?
God damn it, Tim.
Oh no.
Of course they do. Of course they can lay eggs.
Bird.
So yes, they do.
Actually, all Pokemon lay eggs.
All Pokemon lay eggs.
All
Technically,
Pokemon
all
have cloaca.
Have cloaca.
Disgusting.
Is it cloaca or cloacae? Like what's
I'm not sure. I've never
Oh,
dealt in
God.
plurals before.
Oh no.
Cloacas, right? I just made that up. That's probably not true.
Cockatoo.
Cockatoo.
No, there's no dicks. We just determined that.
Well, there could be dicks and cloacas. You never know.
So I think Victor's gonna open the box that Coulter gave him.
Oh, okay. As you open the box, you look in, and it is a inside. It's like this little chip. You recognize it that you could probably plug it into your phone.
What are the chances that this is a virus? He's directing that question to Calynn mostly.
From Coulter? I mean, unlikely. Because he's not really smart. At all. But maybe? I don't know. Probably not. That seems ridiculous. He wouldn't.
Okay.
Maybe?
So he said you get to use that when you get your second gym badge.
I think he just said to give it to me. I don't think he said to use it.
What? Well, that's true. But how do we get you a second gym badge?
Technically, if we want to go on the grift right now, we could just see what it is.
Okay, but how do we get you a second gym badge? Let's start there. Let's try the correct way first.
Well, that way is you just go to gyms in different cities and battle and win.
So we already got the first one because we beat those two kids?
No, that wasn't a gym. That was just a trainer battle. Those kids were idiots, and we destroyed them. And
So
then
we
she did a
didn't-
fist bump out to Ford.
We didn't get a gym badge.
No. You have to go to a sanctioned gym for that.
Do you think we could go to a sanctioned gym, or do we need a lot?
No, it's a different town. So you can just walk in, and they'll tell you if you can't be there.
But do we need buff Pokemon, or you think we could win with what we got?
You don't think Chonks is perfect and ready to face whatever challenge?
Yeah. Listen.
How dare you?
You hear
Calynn?
a snicker
Calynn?
behind you, Ford, as Posey.
So I absolutely.
Calyn's gonna be like, "Hey," to Posey.
I would go into battle for Chonkmander, but buff is not the term I would use for.
All the muscle is just under the small layer of cushion
Yeah.
from chocolate bars.
Yeah.
Yeah, see? Look at the flex!
Yeah. Amanda.
You're okay. You're right. Y'all are my mistake. He little swolemander right there.
Yeah, Swolemander, I like that.
Yeah. You hear her voice get a little deeper.
Okay, so if you think we could go to gyms, why don't we go to a gym?
I mean, we can, and we can do it right on the way. And we can make our Pokemon stronger by fighting wild Pokemon or other trainers on the way. So win, 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 win. Win, win.
I think you lost track of wins.
Well, yeah, because there's so many.
All right, well, let's do that. Let's just head down route. Wait, it's until night, right?
It's dusk. We're being crepuscular.
Yeah, we have nickel-plated membranes. So we're gonna look for wild Pokemon, then we're gonna go back to Pallet City, then we're gonna head in the morning down that long and winding road to wild Pokemon and gyms. That's gonna be our path for the next day.
Sounds good to me.
Okay.
Victor?
Yeah, I guess. I'm not sure what else to do. He's
What do
like,
you
he's
wanna
kind of like
do?
looking around like nervously.
What do you want to do?
I don't. Okay. Here's the thing. I don't really battle at all that much. It like obviously, I mean, you saw what happened. Like the Pokemon got really hurt, and it was and we got really hurt, and it just.
Oh no, this Band-Aid is cool.
Okay, fair. But it just Spoons has been through a lot, and I don't know if I feel good about making him battle, and it just but like I don't know if I'm gonna be useful if I can't, because you guys just like swept and like took out all this Pokemon, and it was really impressive, but like also everybody got hurt, and I don't know, and he's like getting really worked up as he's like going through this monologue.
Okay, Victor, calm down. Have you asked Spoons what Spoons wants to do? We could start there and see how cool Spoons is with this whole idea, right? And then I'm sure you could like practice, like against like little stuff. Like Calynn could probably help you with that, right? I'm probably not the one to help you with that. I don't know what I'm doing, but Calynn could probably help you with that, and it could probably be okay. But that's the first thing you should do is just see what Spoons wants to do, and we won't make Spoons do anything he doesn't want to do.
Yeah, there's like contests, there's the other kind of contests, there's the ones with the stuff, and then there's the ones with like the cool stuff, and then there's the ones where they like do stuff, like jump high. There's all sorts of things.
Yeah, I suppose. Victor turns to Spoons and maybe kind of like drops his voice a little bit, like, "Hey, buddy. I mean, do you want to battle, or I mean, you absolutely don't have to. I know it's a lot to ask, but like, is that something we should try and work towards?"
You see him floating, and he kind of tilts his head when you are saying this, and he like looks back to Ford and Calynn and Posey and Chonks, and then just looks to you, and he just appears on like the other side of your head, and just kind of floats in closer towards you and sits on your shoulder and is watching.
I mean, we can just we can do whatever. No pressure. I'm happy just having you here.
Abra. You can give me an intuition.
Your intuition. Do. 6.
6. So with the
Oh no.
6, you haven't known Spoons very long, but he seemed to like cling to you, and like he likes being around you. Um, I'll say he is like asking him if he wants to battle or not. He seems nonchalant about it. He doesn't seem to be like he cares a lot about that either way right now. He just is sitting on your shoulder and is kind of sticking by you, whatever you're gonna do.
Okay.
His little tail
Gosh, I hope.
wraps around your neck.
And he kind of pats it. He's like, "Well, we'll just take it slow. Maybe we'll try something."
Yeah.
Side note: I have lost my rolling window.
Oh no.
Oh no! All right, keep going.
All right. So, do you guys? What do you guys want to do? If you want to look for some Pokemon right now, we can do that, or you can, I mean, you've seen this area already. You can move further down the trail. You can just start looking here. What do you want to do? You just tell
Yeah.
me.
Uh, I think that moving down this area and maybe finding something small might be the best thing for us right now. Uh, w- w- what do y'all think?
Yeah, if we want to keep like moving along to see what's on here, that's cool.
And like the hope is that we don't come across much. Maybe something small, and we can see if Victor is interested or not. But the idea being starting out kind of easy would be the right way to go.
So as like it's starting to get a little bit darker, you see, there's less. You did see other Pokemon out earlier. A lot of the Pidgeys are gone. Can you all hear that siren? Okay.
No.
A lot of the
No.
Pidgeys are gone, and a lot of the sparrows seem like they have gone and like nested somewhere. You do hear distant hoot hoot hoot. You hear just rattling in some of the grasses and along the trees. It seems like the paths are more clear of Pokemon than they normally are. Even the long grass that's like close to the paths, but like off to the left and to the right, where the trees start to, like where the trees start to thicken up a little bit, you can hear there's definitely Pokemon in there. If you guys want to go find them, I think it would be a survival. Let me double check the skills. Is there? Yeah, there's a survival to like track the Pokemon. Unless you guys got other ideas about how to find them, which throw them at me.
No, I'll roll a survival.
Yeah, I'll roll one too.
Yeah.
Let's do it.
See what's up.
5.
I've got a 7.
All right. So here's what you guys, as you all three find something as you look around. Let's see. Forward, as you guys are walking a little bit and you look, you notice hanging in one of these trees up here. You see this green cylinder caterpillar looking. I don't want to say caterpillar. I'm cutting that out. You see this long cylinder sectioned with circles, green thing with these big red designs over its eyes, and it looks like it's hanging from this little piece of string out of the tree. You see that there?
Where am I? Where are you? Oh, okay, I see it now. Okay.
So we'll say you guys have moved up to at least here. Does that sound alright?
Okay.
Which
Yep.
you just position yourselves kind of around where Ford is. Calynn, or no, Victor. You see something very similar to what you've seen just a few days ago. It looks like you just see the shadow, and you get visions back when you and Ford were trying to retrieve Abra from the green pigtailed ninja woman, and you see the silhouette of a Paris, and it could only be one of the zombie Paris until it crawls out from the grass, and you see that it's just a regular one.
Big sigh of relief.
Calynn, you notice a dark figure behind a tree. This one over here. You can't make out anything else but that.
All right then.
Let's actually put you guys in initiative already.
Okay.
Actually, no, we'll just play this how it goes. So, who wants to go first out of you all?
Ford is going to look at Victor and just like, what do you think?
All right, well, I've seen these before. Maybe the Caterpie would be the easiest
All
to
right.
start with.
If you go, I'll back you up.
Okay. I got this. So I guess I'll start making my way over to the Caterpie.
Yeah,
Alright.
and just go ahead and know that Ford and Posey are going to be right behind him.
Do you want to sneak up on it, or you just walking up?
Probably sneak, actually.
Go
That's a
ahead
good point.
go ahead and give me a stealth.
Love to do that. 7.
A 7. I don't know how to do like passive perception on here. I'm gonna just roll a perception check.
It's a bug.
Yep, it's a bug. He's asleep.
It's a bug.
You see little
Yeah,
Z's coming up.
Oh,
That's 7 wins.
I would say with that stealth check, you could get probably here.
okay.
With nothing happening. And you two.
And it's asleep?
It is asleep.
Okay. I think knowing that Victor's not going to like necessarily attack it out of its sleep because that would be very rude. But he's like more prepared to battle if something happens is kind of his mindset.
Okay. As Ford and Posey come up from behind, you can go ahead and roll me a stealth check too. And since Abra's just floating along with Victor, Abra doesn't need, or Spoons doesn't need one, but roll one for Posey though as well. So you and Posey.
Okay, that's not good. Do I even need to roll posies?
Yeah, go ahead. So we
Mine
can put
were
all the fault
bad.
on you if Posey rolls good.
Okay. Yep.
Posey.
That's on me. I trip over the stairs.
Yeah, I don't know. Do you cuss? How do you break your stealth as you walk up?
Yeah, I trip over the stairs, stub my toes. Fuck.
And then when it says, ooh, you hear that, fuck, the Caterpie's eye goes, "Ring," and it looks at you. And it looks like it's ready to defend its territory. Or maybe just shoot you with a string shot. Who knows? We'll find out in a second. Calynn, what about you?
What up?
After this commercial break.
After these messages, Caitlin's gonna immediately head this way and say, "Hey, Chunks, can you give us a little more light? There's someone behind that tree."
Chunk! And you see the tail going front. You do need to get a little bit closer. I think it's Chunk's tail lights up, like, we'll just say 20 feet around her. So that's basically 2 squares in each direction. No, wait. 4 squares in each direction.
4 squares, yeah.
Cool.
So as you get here, you do see the as the light moves closer, this figure steps behind the tree, obscuring itself. So the light is shining there, but you just can't see what it is till you get closer. Well, actually, go ahead and give me a perception check.
Okay, I will do this thing. 9.
I'll say it as it steps behind the tree. You see it's a little bit big. Like, it's definitely bigger than any of the Pokemon that you already have.
But
Like,
do I think it's a Pokemon?
It could not be a Pokemon. It could be something else.
Okay.
Reaper.
Yeah, that's kind of what. The way that Austin said it, I was like, sounds like a person that's just a creep. So, yeah, I'm just gonna keep approaching.
You get there and you do see, as Chunks moves closer and like the tail moves, you see it cast like the shadow, and you see that there is a humanoid figure. As the shadow like casts out, you see there's a humanoid figure standing behind this tree. Can't tell how tall it is because how the shadow. It's a shadow. It's hard to tell how tall it is.
Hello?
Hello?
What are you doing back there?
You see a little girl with this long brown hair underneath this pink like derby hat, and just wearing like a pink tutu. Oh, I was just waiting for a trainer. Are you a trainer?
Might be. Who are you?
My name's Brittany.
All right, that didn't tell me what I needed to know, but yes, I am a trainer.
Are you a good one?
Yup.
What's your favorite Pokemon?
Charmander. Look at Chonks.
She looks down, and as she sees Charmander, she steps out. Oh, can I pet her?
Yeah, she's great.
Oh. She walks up, and Chonks loves it as this girl starts to pet her. I love this Pokemon, but that's not my favorite.
All right. I mean, your answer is wrong.
No, it
First
isn't.
of all, it is.
Everybody's answer's right. It's up to them. Your favorite doesn't have to be my favorite. But
Okay.
Charmander's so cute. Chonkmander?
Yeah,
Cute.
Chonkmander.
Sorry. She rubs her belly. Hey,
All right, fine. I'll ask. What's your favorite
Fine.
Pokemon?
It's Hoot Hoot. And
All right, that's fine. That's a good one.
Yeah, I thought so. And we'll cut back to you in a second. Victor, as you stand off with this Caterpie, looking at it in its eye, and it looking back at you, it's just a stalemate. As you both stand there staring, it doesn't seem to be attacking.
Hey, can I take a picture of you? And he kind of shakily holds up his phone.
And as you scan, you see the the wireframe, and then the Caterpie appear in it, and it spins around, and
These animations are cool.
One second. There we go. Oh no, that's not the right site. What site? This is the app. Caterpie. Its short feet are tipped with suction pads that enable it to tirelessly climb slopes and walls.
Cool. I like to climb too. Do you want to fight? Ford, am I doing this right? Oh, Ford, you're on the ground. Are you okay?
I'm good. It's cool. You're good.
You sure?
Yeah,
Okay.
I totally heard him. He wants to fight. I heard him.
Okay. Spoons, you want to fight?
Spoons looks at the Caterpie and floats out in front of you a little bit and just stares at it, but he's just floating there.
Cool. Very, very clear answers that you give, bud. Love you. Okay. Shoot. What are your attacks? Oh no. What are your attacks? Try and teleport around it to confuse it. That's a thing, right?
Bruh. And you see, you don't see Abra. Or you don't see Spoons. Caterpie's like hanging there looking around. Sees Posey. Just keeps their eyes on Posey. We'll cut back to Calynn real quick. Yeah, Hoot Hoot is amazing. They can see so well in the dark.
Yeah.
I bet your Chonkmander here can see well in the dark because its little tail.
Yeah, it's basically not dark.
Yeah, it's light.
Yup.
Oh man, it must be so cool having your favorite Pokemon.
Yeah, it is.
Yeah, I have a Pokemon, but it's a secret.
Is it a Hoot Hoot?
No, she looks sad, and we'll cut back to Victor and Ford. Ford, what are you doing now as all this is going on?
Laying on the ground. It probably didn't hurt as bad as I'm playing it up to. But just like whenever Victor isn't looking, I'll look at the fight, and then if Victor turns around, I'll be like, like playing it up like I'm injured.
Yeah, and as you're doing that, you see the Caterpie like looking back and forth, like it's keeping its eye on Posey, but like it sees you struggle for that little second and looks to you, but then hurry up and switches back to Posey. And Victor, you see Abra appear like right above this Caterpie. It's unsuspecting.
All right, get it.
And you see Spoons like look at you and then look back to it and just spread its body and drop, and Caterpie looks up as it's falling down and he goes, you can roll a struggle attack.
Cool. Da, 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 da. Oh crap! Which one? It's the third dice from the bottom, or on the bottom,
top
right?
one. The top
The
one.
top.
That'll hit.
Cool.
Defense.
I smell food in my house.
As Spoons falls and connects with this Caterpie, you see it. Its little string break and it falls to the ground with Spoons on top of it. Or Spoons stops before it hits the ground. It did take the initial damage of it hitting it, and then the Caterpie hitting the ground. Spoons is hovering above it still. And as Caterpie shakes that first part off, Bree! You see a string just shoot out of its mouth. We'll do a string shot against Spoons. 16. I believe that hits.
Against evasion?
Mm-hmm.
Evasion's just speed.
It's either so it's to the right above your capabilities. There's like a speed evasion, a physical evasion, and a special evasion. For this, you could use either one. I know they're not 16, but you could use either speed or physical.
Okay. Then yeah, that hits.
And I know this has damage entered in here. I'm pretty sure it does not have damage though. So let me double check.
I think it slows speed, if I remember correctly.
Yeah. So your speed is lowered by 1 combat stage. I'm just making sure it doesn't do damage, and it does not do damage. So I need to take this out of there. Yeah. So your combat stage is lowered by 1 as
well,
or your speed is lowered by 1 as you see Abra or Spoons get wrapped up in this string. It's making it harder for it to move. It is Abra's turn or Spoons' turn.
Oh, that was a cool hit, buddy. Oh no, you're all sticky. Can you try and get out of it? Or can you teleport out of the string? Or does it follow you?
And you see the string. Go ahead and raise his combat stage back up.
Cool.
I don't know that you can do that in like I know you can't do that in like the games, but that's a pretty cool way to think.
Yeah, that only makes sense though.
We'll cut away again. So, what's your next plans?
Just wandering. Gonna go find my friends probably. Maybe
Oh.
go back, get some food. Maybe find somewhere to stay for the night. And then we'll go to like the Pokemon Center and stay there. And then probably tomorrow morning. I have stuff to do first thing in the morning, but then we're probably gonna go to a gym. Probably after that, we'll make it through grass, get to a gym, probably take a break,
Whoa,
maybe
what?
train up some Pokemon.
What gym are you going to?
Depends on what town we go to now, doesn't it?
Yeah, but you can't do the Pallet City gym, right? You're a new trainer?
Yeah, no, we gotta leave.
Oh. It's gonna take you a while to get to the gym. The next
Well,
gym.
yeah. Yeah, that's what I was telling you the long-term plan. You asked what the plan was. I started with the short term and then I moved out from there. I thought we were all on the same page.
Well, that means you're gonna be traveling, like you said, and you're gonna be seeing more Pokemon.
That's the hope.
Hey, maybe if you find a Hoot Hoot, I can trade you a Pokemon.
All right. Like what kind of Pokemon though?
That's the secret. I told you that's the secret.
Okay.
Okay, deal. And she puts her hand out. You bring me a Hootie and
All
I'll
right.
give you a Pokemon.
Sure. Sounds good to me.
You shake her hand.
Yeah, why not?
As you shake her hand, the background of everything just goes dark and you see just her face, the little anime shadow covering the top part with those little lines right here. And then everything goes back to normal.
All right.
All right, see ya. Remember, my name's Brittany. And she steps
Yeah,
back behind
got
the
it.
tree.
It's Brittany, bitch. Whatever. And then like meanders off.
All right, back to the fierce battle. Victor, Ford, the players have anything they want to do at the moment?
Oh, my foot, it hurts so. Oh.
Victor turns back around. He's like, "Really? Are you okay?
Ah.
You like want an
no.
ice pack or something?"
I would worry about your battle and then worry about me.
Okay. Can I get? Can I see like how bad the Caterpie's doing?
It looks like it took a a pretty big hit. It's got some fight left in it though, but it looks like it took a nice hit.
Okay. I think Victor is going to take a Pokeball out of his bag.
Okay. What's he gonna do with it?
Contemplated as Hamlet contemplated the death of York. No. I think he's gonna be like, well, here goes nothing, and he's gonna throw it at the Caterpie.
Okay, roll a d20.
Oh, I don't know how to do that. I'm old. Just one of them. Oh, baby. That's a net.
So this Caterpie, after it shoots its string shot and then the Spoons teleports away, it like gets back up, rolls over to its little suction feet, turns around, and as soon as it does, a Pokeball just whack right in the forehead, and that's it.
Oh, sorry.
It spins, engulfs it into the red light. Where's these capture rate rules again? I gotta. All right.
I
Just,
mean, that's a crit, my friend.
I know.
Yeah.
Does a nat 20 on the first roll not negate the second roll?
It does not negate the second row, but I
just hit it square in the face.
Yeah. I don't
Which
know.
Victor feels very bad about.
It has to take damage now.
So it like
extra
took the damage from the Pokeball, but it was because it was capturing it at the same time. It's solid.
Yeah.
Okay. I'm gonna give you a boost on your capture rate because you crit. So now you roll a d20 and you got to get above a certain number.
Help me.
Don't crit one. Don't crit one.
I want to see
Wow,
another
this
crit.
is. Oh! How did I?
The ball shakes once, and as soon as it does, your Pokeball explodes, and this Caterpie looks pissed off now.
Oh no.
Spoons pops back, we'll say right here, and the Caterpie, because of that crit one, looks over and sees Spoons. No surprise on it or anything, but it is Spoons' turn now.
Okay, I guess hit it again. I don't know.
You want to describe what Spoons' struggle attack looks like? Well, if it hits.
Oh, you know what I think would be really cool is it like flies above the Caterpie again and then goes to like do its drop thing again, but then then it teleports out of the drop and then appears like right in front of the Caterpie and then like uses the momentum to like hit it there.
Hell yeah.
I don't know if that's how physics works, but whatever. This is Pokemon. I do what I want.
I like to think your momentum teleports with you. Makes sense to me.
That was a big thing with Nightcrawler in the X-Men.
Yeah. See? That's what I'm talking about. Love Nightcrawler.
Yeah. So you can roll that struggle attack in.
Oh, crap.
So, can we make it canonically that Spoons makes a bamf noise?
Oh, please. That'd be so cute. -1, excuse me.
That's so.
What?
You see Spoons. Everybody sees Spoons falling, and right before it hits the Caterpie, and in a panic, as the Caterpie sees it's about to hit, it jumps back to try to brace from the hit, and Spoons appears right under where it used to be, and like in the most slow-mo animation, you see the Caterpie going back as Spoons comes up, and they just miss each other.
Victor has like stars in his eyes. He's like, that totally missed, but that was so cool.
And with that, the Caterpie will kind of roll up and roll back. This is an opportunity attack if Spoons wants to take it.
Yeah, sure.
Alright.
Do I roll struggle again?
Yep, just another struggle.
Another struggle. What the? Why am I rolling so terribly? What is this madness?
How did it get worse?
It got so much worse.
Uh,
Oh no.
yeah, as Spoon swings out as the Caterpie moves away. You see it roll back, and then just race forward and try to tackle. That will hit. So as it comes up, it kind of hits its body across Spoon's, and Spoon's takes 15 minus its defense. I guess I should have like the quick list up to see if any of these are doing extra damage. I don't think they are though.
How much minus the defense?
15.
It's 15 minus your defense, and that's how much damage you take.
Okay. Defense is 2, so that's 13.
And is that the one all the way on the right in the gray?
Yeah.
Yeah, that
Okay.
sounds low.
Abra's defense might be.
He's got really high speed and really low defense.
Oh, okay, gotcha.
So,
That makes sense.
oh my little boy.
And now it is the trainer's turn. So Ford, Calynn, you can be making your way over about halfway, but I don't know if you're gonna want to do anything anyway. But just in case.
Okay, well, Ford has given up on his gimmick and is now standing directly behind Victor.
Posy's like looking at your foot.
Yeah, yeah, like, no, stop. And then I'm looking at the fight.
Calynn, as you walk up, you see Spoon. Actually, Spoons gets pushed back too off of that tackle too. You see Spoons get hit by this Caterpie and hit the ground and slide. Victor, you got anything you want to do?
He's gonna pull out another Pokeball.
All right, sweet.
I gotta do it this time.
Let's go.
Let's go. Probably used to pull my luck on that first nat 20. Oh, roll a d20.
Yep.
Yeah.
That's a 9.
It hits him from the back, engulfs him into the red light, and the Pokeball sits there and it rolls once. Roll your capture.
Pray for me. 17.
It rolls twice. It rolls for the third time, and then pink, pink, pink. You see the sparks as the lock clicks in place, and you have now caught a Caterpie. You get a chime on your phone.
I think he's just like standing there with his mouth open for like a solid 10 seconds. And then he slowly turns to Ford and he's like, I did it?
Yeah, Ford totally, like, yeah, bro! And then picks up Victor and runs over to the Pokeball.
Nice.
He picks up Victor?
Yeah. He's like, yeah! And then, like, grabs him and runs over.
6'2" Victor.
Yeah.
I love that. Oh God, okay.
And Calynn, about this time, you can be over there with them as well. And Spoons, you all, as you kind of see him push himself up off the ground, off his butt, he's standing just on the ground, his two legs, and then he rises up in the air and his feet kind of dangle, and he starts to float towards you, Victor, as you're now 6'5" because Ford has lifted you up, and he sits back on your shoulder and just cocks his head at the Pokeball.
Buddy, that was all you. You did it. Oh, you did so well. That was so cool.
And you just kind of see him shake back and forth on your shoulder.
Calynn, did you see?
Yeah, that was awesome. And she's gonna like hold out her hand for a fist bump.
Gonna do it. Maybe a little too hard.
She will not flinch. She will not give any indication it was too hard.
And he's gotta pick up the Pokeball.
All right. I'm going to go ahead and add this to you. All right, what's next? I'm not
Well,
your house, boss.
You guys want to keep doing this, or you want to head back for the night? Or stay here for the night. These are all of the options in front of us.
So there's that little Paris still. I don't know if we have to do anything with it. I guess we don't.
You see it just sitting there, digging up seeds in the grass.
Can I actually take my phone out and take a photo of it? Like, do the
yeah.
fucking job, like,
Oh,
for once, do the fucking job?
I
No,
thought you meant-
you're right. Can I open the wrong app and just take a picture of it
Yeah.
instead of what we were supposed to do?
Like filters.
Yeah, you
I'm
gotta
gonna
pick-
Instagram filters it and like find one that has like cool color changing shit,
Yeah,
and then I can like
there's-
do all the
There's one that
And
makes
then
it
I'll-
look purple and green, and it
Amazing.
it looks like the zombie.
And I'll
Uh,
just dick around on my phone changing all the filters for like 10 minutes.
At some point, either Ford or Victor, I don't know which one of us, is gonna notice that the phone never chimed and gave any information about it after the camera took the photo. So it'd be like, I don't think she did it right.
Do you say that out loud?
Yeah. I don't know if you can hear us or not, but yeah, I say it. I'm
Oh
like,
no,
I don't-
I was just taking a photo.
Okay.
This is just
Okay.
this is just a really good Paris. I just look at the filter work I did.
Nice.
So then Ford's gonna take out his phone and take the photo for the app.
Okay. You as you take the as the wireframe appears and then the Paris spins around, you hear burrows to suck tree roots. The mushrooms on its back grow by drawing nutrients from the bug hosts. And you do see as it's digging in and getting these seeds and stuff up, there's a root underneath it. And as it digs to it, you see its little mouth grab it and start sucking on the tree root.
So I don't know. I don't know. Like I don't think we need this little guy. We got his picture. We can go. Let's go. And let's head back to Pallet City, and then we'll go out in the morning, and we'll head to a gym somewhere so that we can find out what that chip is.
You know, we could just put it in a phone and see.
It's like there were rules.
What, from Coulter?
Yeah. What if it like blows up your phone because you're not good enough? Like, what if you have to have the second gym badge to unlock it or something? I don't know. I don't trust it.
This isn't even my phone. This is Brock's burner phone.
Yeah, are you gonna give that back to him?
No,
ever?
absolutely not. He gave it to me.
All right. I guess you could put it in. It probably just won't work till you get a gym badge. Like, it probably needs it in the app or something to work.
Maybe. Maybe
I
he's just being
think
like,
we should try.
All right. Yeah, go ahead and put it in. Just disregard all the rules that have been laid before us. Just live your chaos life.
all right, I guess I'm putting it in Brock's phone.
Okay. You put it in. As you put it in, you see like your phone load a little bit, and then a just like an icon of a Lapras go from like the back to, and it gets bigger as it comes forward as like the loading screen finishes, and then your screen wipes, and it comes back in and it says, "Please scan Pokemon gym badges."
Okay.
Damn it. All right, next plan. We go, we find someone with badges. We beat them up. We take their badges.
Oh,
As you
No.
wait too long on the app and don't scan badges, an anime picture of Coulter pops up and it goes,
Please, God damn you!
Oh, that's so good. So
All right, I'll rip the chip out and like just like toss it like, oh fuck this.
Victor immediately runs after it. Like, no.
Nice.
Okay, let's go. We'll deal with that tomorrow. We'll try and get some gym badges. But yeah, we're gonna.
Let's get you patched up.
Yeah, we're gonna head back to New Pallet City. Is that right?
New Pallet City, I like it. So yes.
Pallet City?
It is Pallet City, but New Pallet City is better.
Yeah.
I think while they're walking back, Calynn just kind of wants to like drop back, like get next to Victor and just be like, hey, you know that you don't have to battle to be useful, right? Like, you don't have to do anything to be useful.
I think he's just kind of gonna take that in and just kind of sit with it for a minute and be like, oh, but that's the whole point of this, isn't it? Just to battle?
Only if you want.
Is Ford with them? Like, is Ford part of this conversation?
If you want to be.
Okay. Ford's gonna be like, she's right. Like, you don't. But I don't want you to be scared of doing it either. Like, you obviously know enough to do it, and you handled that one. Like, whatever you choose is cool with us. But I just didn't want you to be. I didn't want you to think you couldn't.
I think Victor's gonna smile a little bit and just say, thanks, guys. I appreciate it. And as they walk back, he's just gonna have this little smile on his face.
You, as you all start to take off again, you feel a little pat on your calf, and Chunk Maynard looks up at you and says, "Cha," and then starts walking with Calynn again. Posey.
That was deep, my friend. Yeah. The grumpiest old man.
And about 15 minutes later, you guys get back to the Pokemon Center. Heal up your Pokemon, and by now the day has turned to night, and it's about time to like sit down and start watching, like Game of Thrones or something, whatever's coming on tonight, whatever you guys want to do. That's what time it is. Or you can just go to bed.
Game of Cubones.
Oh, Kaycie.
Oh,
Terrible.
I'm gonna figure out why it's canon and how it's canon, but it has to be canon.
It's just a Renaissance era drama of Cubones acting out all of the dramatic royal shit that goes down.
The theme song is bum 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 bum. Cubone. Alright. Yeah, so you got
nature on the drums because they have the bones playing.
Yes.
Oh my gosh.
Oh.
What a world we've made. It's Lord.
Daenerys Cubarian.
Riding a Dragonite.
Oh yes.
So I will say, as like the night is, as you all have gotten your Pokemon back and are just kind of chilling for a little while, you notice Spoons float over to this little area where you can get some water or some coffee, some snacks and stuff like that. And Spoons starts like looking around, and you see him grab a bag of John Confy and split it open, and all these coffee grinds go everywhere, and he just opens his mouth. And he's eating the coffee grounds.
I think Victor catches him until like most of the bag is gone, and he like leaps out of the chair like, no. But you're gonna be up all night. Oh no.
And then
You're gonna stunt your growth.
He just starts teleporting all over the room.
I didn't hear any of that, but I knew it was going.
I hope my mic picked it up.
It usually does.
We have a teleporting sound, it's fine.
Yeah. Oh yeah, that's true.
I think Victor, like in a panic, is just like running around trying to like grab him, and it's just totally failing.
The last one, he like the momentum shifts with him as he teleports in just right into your arms, and he just looks up. His eyes are they're just thicker lines, and he goes brah.
Okay, water. We're gonna get you water, okay?
He
Guess
just,
I'm not sleeping tonight.
he lays under the sink just drinking water. So the other two, Chunk and Posey, you see that there's like a checkerboard in front of them, but like none of the checkers have moved. They're just staring at each other.
Calyn's gonna get right behind Chonks and look very intensely over her shoulder at this board and just not say anything, just be leaning over, like nodding along behind her.
Ford's gonna try and move a piece. And we'll see how this goes.
All right, whose piece?
Roll
One of
initiative.
Yeah, one of Posey's pieces. I'd be
As-
like, you could probably do this right here.
You da. She smacks her hand and just stares back at Chonk. And then Chonk reaches, moves a red piece. Totodile looks down at, or Posey looks down at the piece, looks back up at Chonk, and just flips the board and then crosses her arms and like looks away from Chonk, and then like everybody's there silent for like 4 seconds, 5 seconds, and you just hear and a Pidgey lands on top of Calyn's head.
I think you have to say hit me.
You feel a little peck on the top of your head.
No, with the card. No shit.
Ford goes over and moves one of the black pieces on the floor. Jumps over one of the red pieces wherever they landed.
Posey looks over her shoulder at you, and you see just the smallest show of teeth, like grr, as you move the black piece.
As Calyn's gonna watch all this go down and then I'll go, oh, this game, and jump up on furniture and be like, the floor's lava.
And right after that, you see Chonks jump up on the table. Ja! Pidgey's still on your head.
I look at Calynn, and then I look at Posey, and then I look at Calynn, and then I look at Victor, and then I step on a chair to get off of the floor.
Go ahead, Victor.
Victor's gonna kind of look at you guys and then sigh and then just like hoist himself onto the coffee table.
Spoons lifts his head up from the water and sees like you, Victor, you're climbing up on the coffee table, like you're doing that thing where one leg's still kind of hanging off as you're pushing yourself up on it, and he just puts a hand on you and you all appear over on a couch. And you look over, and when you Spoons is kind of like, he teleported you to where you're laying, and he's kind of laying on top of you, and he's got a plastic little spoon just sitting on his chest.
Ford yells out, the floor is lava, Posey.
And you see she looks at the floor, looks back up at you, and uncrosses her arms and climbs her little body up onto the table, and then recrosses her arms.
Now what do we do with the checkers?
I don't know how you win at this game.
You can win this game.
Cha! Chonkmander looks at you, Calynn, as he says that, and then she nods. She points at you, points back at her. Cha!
Yeah, we We did it! Like, Calyn's fully gonna take the victory that Chunks just proclaimed for us.
Yeah. And she'll kind of waddle over as you all are cheering and reach in your bag, pull out a chocolate bar and throw one to you. Toss one up to you. Start to melt hers.
I will wait till hers is melted, but then be like, dude, can I have a melted one?
She holds her tail towards you.
Hell yeah. I'm gonna make a melting chocolate bar.
She'll like side-eye Posey. Posey will look side-eye back at her. Do you guys have anything else you want to do, or do you guys go to sleep?
Victor passed out on the couch.
I think that's it
good.
for me.
We're staying here for tonight. And like
Yeah.
Calynn will just flop down on the couch, like a different couch, and pass out.
Ford, there's one more couch.
Yeah, Ford will claim a couch.
And Ford, as you lay down, you see Posey sit on the floor at the couch, but kind of like lean back, like kind of where your head is. And you notice right before her last, like she shuts her eyes to go to sleep, one of them opens, looks at you, sees you looking, hurries up and closes it, falls asleep.
I pet her on the head.
You hear a soft little growl, but like not like a grrr, like a grrr, like a good growl. And Chonks cuddles in. Pidgey sleeps on your forehead, just nestled down. And Calynn, as the early morning, the sun just creeps in, and that's your sign to wake up, and you see that your friends are still fast asleep. And as you like lift up, the Pidgey flutters to like the back of the couch and falls back asleep, but Chonks looks up at you as you start to sit up.
Sweet. Calynn will literally like reach into her bag, grab the stuff that she wants, leave her bag there, because that in her mind is telling all of her friends that she's coming back. But who really knows? She hasn't cleared any of this with anyone. And she's going to get Chonks to go. I think she'll also she'll like kind of wake up Pidgey, but like also offer like, if you want to step up, get a ride.
She like, or he like does his like flutters out his wings, and then he'll step up onto your own.
Excellent. And I'll head out.
All right. You head outside, and the crisp morning air hits you. There's like a little bit of a fog on the ground still. You see some people out, just in front of their buildings, starting to set things up and things like that. You see the kid from the other day at the Pokémon. He gets to the Pokémon and is unlock it, and he sees you and just kind of, sup.
Sup. Just like literally like mimic him, like almost to the point of mockery, but is literally just mimicking him.
The whole side of his hair sticking up and like over this way. You can tell he just got out of bed. And after you say sup, he doesn't. All right, and walks inside. Where are you headed?
Just to somewhere that is kind of like open, trees, woods, like somewhere that isn't.
Like right before Route 1, like outside of the city, but like right there. Yeah.
Yeah, like she's not going into the tall grass, but she's going into like a wooded area.
Yep. Yeah, you get there.
Cool. When I get there, I think Calynn's just going to pick a spot in this area and sit down on the ground. She'll probably pull Chunks into her lap and let the Pidgey just sit wherever he wants to go at this point. And she'll just kind of start chilling out and like meditating and trying to like just like leading by example to Chunks and the Pidgey, and just kind of hang out, build, like it's literally just meditation, working on like building energy flow, that kind of stuff, and do that for about 10 minutes.
All right, so like the first minute they're playing back and forth. Him and Pidgey and Chonks are rolling around, not really battling or anything, but just like wrestling. Chunks kind of sees you chilling out, and she'll kind of sit beside you and chill for a little while. Pidgey goes around and is just picking out different seeds and stuff from the grass, just walking around, kind of pecking at the grass. And yeah, that 10 minutes goes by.
Sweet. And after that 10 minutes passes, Calynn will kind of like get back, like bring energy levels back up and be like, all right, Chonks, Pidgey, you guys want to play some games?
They look at each other, look back at you, and just nod.
Excellent. So Calynn will just start by taking like a kind of larger, not bouncy ball, but like that kind of rubbery material, and just literally just seeing what they react to the most, of like tossing, bouncing, throwing, whatever they are going to react
to. For this first time you have them out doing these tricks and stuff, they love it. Like Chonk especially loves playing. But Pidgey likes, his favorite thing is when you kind of throw the ball up and he can kind of hit it multiple times up in the air with his beak. Chonks likes you to throw the ball to her and she hits it with her tail.
Excellent. So after a while, Calyn's going to be trying to do this thing of like, she's going to be tossing the ball to Chonks and throwing the ball up for Pidgey, and then trying to catch them both back and then like redo this thing. Like almost like a very complex like game of like kickball tag sort of thing going on.
Nice.
Yeah. And she will just continue to do this until they start losing interest.
All right. Yeah, it's going to take a while. They love this game. So, Victor, your eyes slowly open in the morning, and Spoons is moved from your chest to like kind of curled up down like in between your legs, where he can kind of get a little bit warmer. And as you start to move, his head raises up and looks towards you, and then his body just starts to float, and he's kind of like sitting in the air just watching you as you start to wake up.
Victor's gonna just kind of rub a hand through his hair and kind of look around. And is there like a clock in?
Yeah, you see, at this time it's about 7:30 a.m.
Okay. He sighs and he says, "Well, you want to go for a run?" And yeah, Victor's gonna. I don't know if he has like running shoes, or he could probably just run in his shoes. But yeah, Victor's gonna get ready and he's gonna go for a run just around town. I mean, not going too far, but he's doing his morning run, and yeah.
So as you're stretching and stuff, you see Spoons is just floating in circles around you, and then as soon as you take off, that little foot grabs onto whatever he can, and he just slowly levitates behind you. As you run through the town, you see the big tall building with the dishes on the top, the entertainment station. You see Professor Willow out in front of the lab just drinking a coffee, and she waves as you kind of run past. You run past a man walking out down his driveway and picking up the paper, and he kind of looks at you and gives you the Hobbit from at the end of the Shire as you like leave. Look.
Yes.
And
wide berth around him.
Stay out of my lawn, he says.
Sorry.
That's a cute eyebrow you got.
Thanks.
You see, some of the Pidgey out in the morning, and you see one kind of going after a Caterpie, trying to get it, but the Caterpie managed to string shot it and get away. You also see, as you are circling back around, you see Calynn and Chonks and her Pidgey they're playing with this ball just a little ways before Route 1, right outside like the city lines. And yeah, Ford.
Okay. So when Ford wakes up, he's gonna have two goals almost immediately. One is to, if he already has a map, to make sure that the general idea of where they're headed that day is sort of planned out.
Well,
Uh,
do you?
if he doesn't have a map, then to get a map and do that.
Yeah, there. You check your bag and fuck, you forgot your map at home.
Yeah. So I'm gonna go find a map real quick, and I'm gonna go find the nearest place that has breakfast sandwiches.
Okay. The nearest places you smell as you wake up. This Pokemon Center has cooked some kind of good breakfast.
Yeah. So map and breakfast sandwiches are the two immediate goals.
So as you wake up, the person in here is this woman dressed like a nurse, and she has these big old pink pigtails, and she looks at you and she says, "Hi, good morning. Can I get you anything to eat?"
Breakfast sandwiches.
Oh, no problem. She writes it down. I'll get those. It'll be about 15 minutes. Our chef just got here.
Yeah, that's cool.
See you then.
Then like takes out the map and starts studying the map.
Well, you have to go find a map. There's not one here.
Oh, there isn't one in this poke. What kind of center?
There. Okay, so if you're in here, you do see it. There's a big map on the wall. You can look.
Okay,
at.
I take it.
Yeah, it's in plastic. It has like a. You can try this, but we're gonna throw some skills in.
Do it.
Map heist.
Hang on. Do I know of a place that's easier to obtain a map?
I mean, you might be able to buy a map from the Pokemart, maybe.
Okay, I'll go to the Pokemart and buy a map.
You walk in and there's this kind of, he's like an older teen. His hair is kind of sticking up to the, like, up and to the left, and he's just like leaning on the counter looking at his phone. And you walk in, he doesn't even look up. He says, "Sup?"
Ford immediately says, "Sup," like exactly like him, like mocking him.
Doesn't even faze him. He doesn't care. He's just chilling.
It's like, bro, you got maps?
Restoratives down that aisle. Pokemon. Oh, maps. You a new trainer? He looks at you. Oh,
Yeah.
your little.
No, I've been training since Nam.
Oh, sorry to hear that.
Yeah. No, yeah, where are your maps?
Oh, we got some right here.
Okay.
Too bad you're not a new trainer. I was going to give it to you for free, but since you've been to Nam and back, it's going to be 100 $100.
$100?
Dude, it's a nice map. I drew it myself.
I'll give you five
500?
$5.
Oh, man, I'd love to. Can't, though. It's my parents' shop, not mine.
There's no way this map costs $100.
Dude.
I think you're trying to get one over on me, bud, and I don't appreciate
Wouldn't
it.
do that, man. I'll just work here, dude.
Alright. I need the map.
Look, man. Give me a charm check.
Charm. Whenever Ford rolls a charm check, he canonically says, "Char."
It's a pretty good impression,
4.
man.
That gives you disadvantage on all of your charm checks.
As you go, Char, he's like, all right, man, I was going to give you this map, but that was a little weird. It's still going to be $100 $100, I think.
Alright.
Here you go, man.
Alright, so now I go back for my breakfast sandwiches.
Hey, I'll see you later, bro. He looks back
See ya.
down.
Yeah, you're not paying attention. And then like just wander out.
As you come out, you see just like rounding the corner, kind of looking over his shoulder, you see Victor like look off on Route 1, and you see Calynn out there training with her Pidgey and her Chonk. And you kind of see them as you're like making your way back towards the Pokemon Center. That seems to be where Victor is headed. Calynn, if you're wrapping up, are you headed back there too?
That's determined by the Pokemon.
They seem to like have had fun for another solid 30 minutes. 45 minutes after is like around when Victor's coming around, and then like a full hour is about the time that Ford sees you guys. I don't know how that math works, but it does. So just
It's perfect math.
You'd know.
yeah, no, it's the world spins slower when I want it to because you guys. So basically, you can either. Do you guys want to tell me how you wrap up your individual stuff in the morning, or do you just want to be back at the Pokemon Center together?
I take all my breakfast sandwiches to go, and I take them and I give breakfast sandwiches to Victor and Calynn.
Calynn still has to go back to the Pokemon Center for her stuff that she left. So
Yeah,
it's fine.
Before you get back, your sandwiches are ready. Calynn, you're wrapping
Yeah.
up. What do you want to do to wrap up?
I think to wrapping stuff up, like once they seem disinterested, Calynn will kind of put stuff away and then be like, all right, tomorrow, frisbees. We're going to do the frisbees tomorrow. And then she'll pick up Chonks and like carry her, and like Pidgey, I'm assuming, will land somewhere on her, and she'll walk them back to the Pokemon Center.
Yeah. And Victor, how does your run finish up?
So he's making his way back, and he's slowing down, and he's thinking like, "Oh shit, I'm really sweaty," and I think he like sees some sort of like, I don't know, like a sprinkler somewhere, and he just kind of runs through the sprinkler real quick.
The old man, the old Hobbit man, you see him turn around and go back in, and right as he does, his sprinkler starts, and you run through it.
Yeah.
Right as the water's about to hit you, and it's about to hit Spoons, you see, and he, I didn't do the right sound. He pops away just so the water doesn't hit him, and stands right outside the zone as you rejoin with him. And as everybody, as you all are have re-entered, Ford has a plate of breakfast sandwiches with him. And he hands you all, and yeah, what else?
Hey, thanks, man. And then Calyn's swiping one and scarfing it down obnoxiously.
Victor's panting very, very much, but he just kind of like puts his hand on Ford's shoulder and thanks.
I got a map and I drew up a plan for us to head to the next city.
Ah, sweet. Did you get it for freaks? We're new trainers?
Yeah, yes.
All right, sweet.
Ta-da-da. She seems to like this subterfuge.
Yeah, so I'm ready to move on.
Sounds good.
Let's go.
And with that, you guys set out onto Route 1 again. You can catch more of me at CZDrop on Twitter or twitch.tv/CZDrop. You know, I stream D&D every other Sunday at 11 American Eastern Time or 10 Canadian Central Time in the morning. That's where you can find me at. Tim.
Hey, I'm Tim. You can find me at Remo Beware on Twitter or, in a much better place, horsegirls.club, because I do a podcast called Horse Girls. You may have heard of it. It's pretty good. What about you, Kaycie?
Hi, I'm Kaycie. I'm some places on the internet. You should check out my link tree, which is linktr.ee/KCD Studios for finding me places. But most importantly, I write and draw a webcomic called B-Side You, and you can read that for free at bsideyoucomic.com. And if you read it and you like it, you can go to my Patreon, patreon.com/KCD Studios, and help me support making the comic. And otherwise, check out Animorphs Anonymous, which I do with Alex.
Hi, I'm Alex. I wanted to bring the energy that Tim brought here. So here we are. You can find me on Twitter at Alex and Birds and TikTok at Alex and Birds now. I have no videos. Congrats. You can still find me. Literally just find me on all the things I do with these fine people. I'm on Dungeons and Draken Beams, Horse Girls with Tim and Jenna, and with Kaycie at Animorphs Anonymous, and then a few other side projects, some of them that are on hiatus right now, like Soup Salad Sandwich and Cat Mystic Crisis, a Superboy podcast. And those are most of the places you can find me. The others, you win a prize if you find me there.
I brought a ton of energy. I don't know what you're talking about.
It was the way you started. You turned to the camera, you're like, "Hi, my name is Tim."
Very Mr. Rogers.
You could start late, but at least you're starting. Okay, bye.